Thank you, Anthony. Black History curriculum for students by students. In 2022, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a law called the Stop Woke Act. That law prohibits classroom instruction that could lead students to feel uncomfortable about historical events because of their race.
Rich Donnelly is on your side tonight with the new Black History curriculum that students created themselves to enhance education for other students, they say.
It all started with a trip to Montgomery, Alabama.
There's so much that's not talked about regularly and that people miss out on, that children miss out on.
In 2022, Zuri Randolph and a group of high school students from Jacksonville joined 90 Forward on a trip to the National Memorial for Peace and Justice in Montgomery. 90 Forward is a Jacksonville organization with a mission to end racism and create equity. The lessons they learned on that trip led 4 of those students to create a Black History curriculum of topics they felt would be important for middle school students to learn.
It's more recent history. A lot of the Black history that is taught comes from over 100 years ago.
This Black History covers far more recent topics.
We decided to go from the 80s up until 2020s. So the one thing that I think is like the most important that we have that others don't is this newer perspective on Black history.
Topics cover athletes like FloJo as well as Colin Kaepernick, but also Rodney King and what Randolph refers to as not the LA riots from 1992, but rather the LA rebellion.
I was really aware with my word choice after doing so much research on the situation. This was more of a rebellion and an act of I'm going against what you're doing to me rather than I'm just doing stuff just because.
90 Forward Director of Equity Regina Newkirk-Rucci saw this curriculum take shape over the past 2 years.
I'm actually in awe, astounded that these students went on a trip, said, hey, we actually should have been learning this information in middle school.
90 Forward published the curriculum, but the students did the work and will take home proceeds from the sale of the curriculum as payment for their work. Reporting in Jacksonville, Rich Donnelly, First Coast News, on your side.
Thank you, Rich. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis speaking in Orlando today about book bans in the state, explaining the state does not ban books as organizations and parents have claimed, he says. The governor says he is working to change the potential abuse of the process of parents and others objecting to certain topics.
To just show up and object to every single book under the sun, that is not an appropriate situation here. And we've seen that occasionally.
The governor says he is working with the legislature right now to adjust that process.